So this is what we're going to look at making today.
Welcome back to Chatter on the Wire. Let's see what trouble I got myself into this week.
So it took a little finagling, but cut off first half with the bandsaw, which would have worked better if I would have been able to cut straight. I started to get off just a little bit, and then these wires were a little odd, and they caught, and then hey, broke another blade. Great. Cut the last of it off with a disc. That actually probably is what I'll do in the future. And then what I found worked best for me, and I don't see it now, but an Allen wrench. It was just right, gave me enough length and play on it that it didn't keep getting bound up. So I got this new, what is it, regulator with a pressure gauge last year at Christmas. So now it's over a year old, and I finally got it set up a little before Christmas, but had never got around to actually using this one. So we will see how this works. Low pressure right now. In the background. So this is what we're going to look at making today. I found that this is something that I kind of just have in my hand all the time. So I'm killing time or anything else. I was hoping when I bought this that this was the right size, but it's not. So we'll see how this ends up working. I do have a light would be not tin, but it's steel that I made these with. The problem with those, or that one, is it's so thin, I'm afraid when I pour brass in it, it will end up melting right through it, or actually melting or attaching into there just because of the temperature. So we will be attempting to use some boron nitride, thanks to Wolf. We'll see how this works out though. Okay, getting this preheated here, trying to get some of the garbage off. 316 degrees compared to 22.8 degrees Fahrenheit in the sun. Since I normally do aluminum and don't think too much on it, had to actually go in and find out what temperature brass melts at. So we're aiming for somewhere in the 1750 to 1800 range today. Okay, first brass melt in quite a while. Get a little more light there. That crucible has only been used once before, or 3 times for stuff. And then my aluminum one that's been used probably 20 or 30 times. So you can see how little by little, depending on the heat, how much it chews through these things. Probably can't hear me, but full mask, full field, and using mask. Oh look, the cat will do the talk. Yeah. This might not work out so well. I gotta go find them. I have the new crucible in there, getting ready to do my first ever copper melt. But before that, I need to temper this thing. And starting to get it up to temperature. Then I'll have to let it cool down, and then we'll go for it. So here's the copper we're about to melt down. Got some other stuff that I need to look at a little closer to see if that's aluminum or what it is there. It's kind of hard to tell, so we won't be melting that today. So I was at about 500 degrees Fahrenheit when that was down to 0. Decided to crank it up a little here. So yes, I can do copper. Didn't do all that much when it was all said and done. I think I got 2 ingots there. Didn't end up filming much, but I have proven I can melt copper in this thing. 66 ounces, just over 4 pounds, or 1.88 kilograms.
Well, that's it for this installment. Please think about hitting the like button, subscribing if you aren't already, and clicking on one of the other videos. See you in the next one.